Hey guys, it's the Inspirational Power Hour, and our brother is back once again. And listen, he always jokes about how much love he's shown us over the years, but hey, we can't help it. We love him, and we're so excited about brand new music that we have. The latest single, "Not Lucky, I'm Loved," coming from our brother Jonathan McReynolds. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and I'm excited about this single, this music, Jonathan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm excited about it too. I can't wait for this entire next 6, 7 months right now.
So earlier this year, you did your first live recording in your hometown, Chicago. Some great music. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, it was man, it was really a fun experience. Definitely my first live recording ever, so I didn't know too much of what to expect. But the vibe was great. It looked amazing. Amazing celebrities like Chandra Wise came, and it was just incredible. And the music that we did there, we're gonna release it in the whole project in March, and this is kind of the tip of the iceberg. This single.
And you know what? First of all, the venue you did it in. It was kind of a out of the box venue. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to not have the traditional church setting.
Yeah, we did it in Cinespace, which is a film studio here in Chicago, um, adjacent to what they do, Empire and Chicago PD and all that other stuff. And I wanted to do it outside of the church because I feel like that's where my music lives anyway. I
Hmm.
just feel like there's plenty of music that is for the church, and
Right.
gospel music is definitely the best genre in the world, and I'm so glad to know all the incredible people that are giving our generation our own uh, catalog of music to sing in church. But I really feel like Christianity outside of church has been neglected a bit.
Mm.
The part of it that just when the rubber meets the road. I mean, it's great to sing about God and how great and big and mighty or whatever He is at
Hmm.
church. But then when you get in actual life, you have to apply the knowledge that He is that big and that mighty and that strong and that able and that capable. And sometimes it doesn't work out like that. So we wanted to make the venue. We made it a living room because when you go home and you have your normal company and you do your normal things, God is still very important then. And sometimes everything that the way that we view God is really dependent not on what goes on in church, but what goes on in normal life and even in our own homes. So, I'm really intent on making this music fit daily life because we need to make room for God there as much, if not more, as we make room for Him in church.
And so, kind of jumping to your living room theme a little bit, you've been doing these, I like to call them kind of pop up concerts or intimate performances with your fans across the nation over the last, what, year or so, maybe? And tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of just fun living room concerts. I think for me it was just fun because I got to do whatever I wanted to do for
Hmm.
2 hours and not really worry about a program or any kind of anything. And then for everybody that supports my music, it's been really cool for them to just hang out in very close quarters and just do music and worship in a living room, not at church, but I'm just amazed by just the experiences they've had, the friends that they've met, at these things. I think it's exactly why I do it. But yeah, so we've been going around. We've done Florida and Texas, and we just did Memphis, we did Chicago, Nashville. There's a lot of places that we've been, and they've been so fun. I mean, incredible. We
Yeah.
just did one in IKEA, and which was so cool. They let us do one in IKEA. So not only are we going to living rooms, we're going to where living rooms are furnished. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. And guys, you know what? I've been to one of these. I went to the one in Nashville, and I'm telling you, first of all, we're going to give all of your, Jonathan, we're going to give all your information so that everybody can stay connected because that's going to be the best way for them to find out if you're going to be coming to a city near them, right?
Yep, if you go to JonathanMcReynolds.com, all the tour dates, merch, and everything is right there, JonathanMcReynolds.com. Of course, keep watching out on Twitter and Instagram at JON McReynolds. and Facebook, Jonathan McReynolds, Christ Rep. So go to all those things. We're moving around pretty fast, and so make sure you catch us. We're coming to Bahamas next.
All right. Now, listen, like Jonathan said, I was in Chicago for the recording. It was amazing, guys. I will say absolutely one of the best concerts and recordings I've ever been to. I was kind of in the back, just in dropped amazement of everything, of the moment, of the connection with your audience. And you have such a strong connection with your audience. Do you always feel that when you're on stage?
I pursue it. I think that, I can't, give a message effectively unless the people that, are supposed to have the message are listening.
Right.
So I definitely reach for them. And
could you feel it?
Yeah.
Could you feel it when you were on stage?
I mean, it's always dark up there, and, we never quite know how people are taking it all the time.
Gotcha.
But I trusted that the music that God gave me, it connected to me. I know that it was very much my testimony, and I think people felt that. I think people understood that. And just like almost everything you search on Google, you'll see that millions of other people have searched the same thing. Mm-hmm. And so I knew that if I was going through it and I was able to write it down honestly and authentically, then other people were going to feel it.
What was your favorite moment from the night? Or what are your memorable moments?
I mean, there were so many. I mean, I think I have a song called Cycles, and, I didn't have any idea how people were going to take that song. I didn't know, what was going to happen. Honestly, I had to kind of, I don't want to say squelch or move along that moment because we had so much left. It was like the third song, and I knew we had like 10 more left on the night.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, we can't stay here for 30 minutes, and we did. But,
Yeah.
But, it was just, I mean, all those moments. I mean, you have to think that this is the first time I've ever played any of this stuff in front of people at all. And so for them to receive it the way they did, that's a blessing.
And I'm going to tell you another thing, guys, that one of the reasons we love Jonathan so much is because of his character, his heart. Before the recording started, you had an event for some of your supporters with your foundation, and you were able to raise a substantial amount of money. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we raised almost $10,000 for my nonprofit called Elihu Nation. And we had a special ticket and a special reception and everything for them. Because it's really an organization that's bent on godly wisdom and promoting godly wisdom in this generation. And one of the ways we do that is we give a college scholarship to, we've given about $20,000 of scholarships so far the past couple of years. And just to celebrate, young men and women that are going to college to be a greater asset for the kingdom. College is not always encouraged or expected in some circles. So those people that are going out there and getting their degree in theology or music, we even had lawyers and doctors and everything else just to use it, and they have plans to use it to make Jesus great and to make the kingdom advance. We just wanted to celebrate them because that truly is wise. And we're grateful for their development and the wisdom that they get over the next 4 years. We just wanted to celebrate them.
All right, guys, listen, and I'm going to tell you how much I love Jonathan. I was there, but, honey, what was I doing, Jonathan?
Probably working.
Working somewhere. That's all right. I love
She just found a way. Found a way. Or maybe we found a way to make her. But, Chandra, you are absolutely my sister. I love you, and I thank you. And everybody out there, I just love you guys.
We love you too. Listen, guys, make sure